We here finally. Put it here, dog. Put it here. We here. Dog. Finally. The back three is on YouTube. How you feeling about that, dog?
I'm feeling good, dog. I'm feeling good. I think it was a long time coming. You know? It was a long time coming. We had to start small, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, finally here.
The process, building.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're not familiar with these voices and faces, my name is Meech ATW.
This is Louis, aka Coach, aka Legendary.
Yes, and the third member of the back three is not here currently. His name is Goose, but he will be back on the following episode. He's just Emazweni. I'm a Man United fan. You can
obviously
see that.
Arsenal, the tattoo says it all as well. So
yes, sir. And the third member, Goose, is a Chelsea fan. Reasons why he'll tell you I'm a Man United fan because of the history of United. Fergie, Beckham, Rooney, Cantona. The list is endless. But currently we're struggling. But it's okay. We will trust the process. Maybe win the trophy this season and us. I don't know, you know. But we hope for the best, you know. But yeah, we're the back three, a podcast that focuses on all things football, banter, of course, and analysis. Luckily, we've got a coach over here, the legend himself, you know. But yeah, enough talking, you know, enough intro from us. Let's get straight into it. Premier League is our business, you know. Premier League is our love of our lives. So, legend, the log, bro, what do you make of the log currently as it is? You obviously are first, my baby. What do you feel about it?
I'm feeling good. I won't lie, I'm feeling good. On top of the world. Obviously, saying that I'm not like ignorant about what can happen. But at the moment we've started well. Last season it was a bad start. We were like 19th at the stage of the season. So now with 9 wins and 1 loss, or is it 8 wins and 1 loss?
Yeah, don't forget the last legend. I gave you the bullet.
And you plays one man of the month. I mean, player of the month for that. But yeah, it's a good start. Everyone's fighting. Gabriel Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, Granit Xhaka, the general.
Wow.
So with Zinchenko as well, like Saliba, like everyone's playing well. I'm quite happy. Obviously there'll be tougher games. But the tougher games that we played so far, we've done quite well. Obviously, except for United. A game I felt...
you were robbed, maybe?
Yes, that too. But we played well against United. We played well. It's just that you guys were much lethal in front of goal.
That's true.
And you guys played the way you normally play against us. And you guys won. So I'll give you that result.
Thank
but
you.
I'll see you back at the carpet.
Oh, back at the carpet.
But
revenge game.
Revenge game, though. But all in all, I'm happy.
You know what, dog? When people ask me how I feel about United, I'm happy, bro. We are top 6, bro.
Yeah.
Start of the season, it was looking scary. Brighton lost, you know. Brentford 4-0 half time, you know. Then obviously we steadied the ship against Liverpool. Next game was Liverpool, and then Arsenal steadied the ship. No, Leicester, then Arsenal got our points there. Obviously, bro, we're still very young in our process, you know. There's still going to be terrible performances, big losses, you know, like the one we saw against our city rivals, Man City, you know. I'm not saying that we must make excuses for losing 4-0 at halftime, but we must know as United fans, bro, it's part of the process, you know. And I back the gaffer, I back Ten Hag, you know. Give him time, give him a couple of more transfer windows. And I'm not saying we're going to see us at the top, but we're going to be happy with where we want to be.
I also think, looking at the Ten Hag, I think United fans and the guys who call the shots at United will look across the country and down to London at Arsenal. They'll see what Arteta had to deal with. They'll see what he can do when he's back in the transfer window. And of course, Arteta, I feel like was quite lucky. It was during the COVID era.
Otherwise,
because it was looking scary. I think would have been in Spain by now, coaching Las Palmas.
But I see that he's got the highest winning percentage.
Yeah, all those managers fit in.
Even the great Sir Wenger.
That's excellent fit. I want the guy to achieve so much at our club. But going back to United, I think your fans will have to be patient.
I think there's a growing feeling that we can't be saying Ten Hag out after maybe even four losses in a row. I think we know exactly where we are now, you know, as a club, you know. So I think everyone's on board with giving him time. Even the loss against City, there wasn't like major, you know, uproar about. Obviously, we know that he could have tweaked it, the system, formation maybe, played different players, you know, Casemiro from the start, maybe Fred, like I was saying the whole week. But you know, it's part and parcel, man, of the process, Legend.
How do you feel about Casemiro not starting games after you spent so much money?
It's weird, bro, but I'm not mad, it's weird. I do know there's plenty of football still going to be played, you know. That's my reasoning.
I still think that was not a 10 Hag signing.
I know you though.
That was not a 10 Hag signing. That signing just didn't make sense for 10 Hag.
But the report saying,
but
you know,
the thing is, you guys
okay, but I know the six that he might want is a six that can, you know, pass the ball, you know, relax things, you know. I think he can relax things, but maybe passing ability wise, he's not the guy.
But that's why the guy was never involved at Madrid in the build-ups. Seriously, if you
say he was an imposter.
Always Modric and
Kroos.
And Kroos. He was but forward Casemiro. So I think that was more of a Glazer signing just to shut the United fans up about the number 6 signing. So
no, but like I said, Legend, I'm happy, you know, with where we are as a club. It's a pity, dog, that we don't have schools here to ask him about how he sees Chelsea. Obviously now they even, you know, they got a new owner fired Tuchel, you know, the manager, now they got a new one. Would have been nice to hear his thoughts about how that's going.
But how do you feel about this start so far?
Chelsea start, you know, it was weird. It was coming. It wasn't weird. It was coming from the preseason. I remember when they lost against you guys in America. Tuchel kind of went crazy post-match, you know, speaking about the what can you expect with the same forwards that I have, you know, it's the same team. I think the man was digging the grave for himself, you know. What do you think, though?
I think the football was getting dull. I think the fans at the bridge were getting bored at the football that Chelsea was playing. That whole side-to-side passing as if they're playing some rugby game on the field. It wasn't going it wasn't exciting. I don't know why Chelsea fans were complaining, because they've watched the most boring football ever in football's history in the Premier League. With boring managers before, so it's nothing new to them. So why all of a sudden now they're looking for poets?
You know, I think it's because of what they see from the outside. You know. Also now it was coming to a point where Tuchel wasn't winning the trophies anymore. He lost the final to Klopp, the FA Cup final, but he did win a couple of. But I think even the people that were Tuchel in now, you know, or they were backing Tuchel, they got tired of it, you know, and they couldn't back him anymore. It's what I was seeing from our timelines and just speaking to friends, you know. They were just tired of Tuchel, you know. And now they got Potterpool. I know you're a big fan. How do you feel about seeing him?
You're a fan to that. You see, Graham Potter, 2 clubs I didn't want him to go to was Spurs and Chelsea.
I knew it.
Yes. Fuck, why did he have to go to Chelsea for you? I can accept him replacing Pep at City, because City, but that guy is gonna wake up at Chelsea, I promise you. Potter, as long as Todd backs him in the transfer window, I promise you, Chelsea will come back up. I think within next season, Chelsea.
I think they, even with the couple of games that they have played and they haven't lost a game.
They haven't lost, and the strikers are scoring.
They're scoring. Aubameyang is scoring. You know, Raheem scored as well. You know.
Yeah, he's been scoring and assisting as well. Raheem. This change is playing well down the right hand side. We're not seeing Aspilicueta anymore. We're not seeing Mendy, Zukepa now. I think Chelsea fans can get very excited.
And also they obviously Nkunku might be
going. Nkunku's going. I think it's a done deal.
They're doing.
But I don't know about that. That's next season. He's coming next season.
They're doing about correction.
What about now? And since we're in this new team, as Arsenal fans or Arsenal or the whole club, we're in this new era. There's no club of fear. So Chelsea can build whatever they want.
Bro, talk to these people, bro. Told them, but what did you say? Pep versus Arteta.
I told you guys last season. They laughed at me. I said, guys, next year, I promise you, it's Arteta versus Pep for the title. Yes, it's only 10 games now.
What do I say, baby?
They'll learn, you guys will learn as usual. So, Chelsea fans should get excited. They're about to watch some beautiful football at the bridge. Finally.
What do you make about Liverpool start? I think they had the most surprising start out of the top 6 teams. You know, I think every team, bro. They've had an indifferent start, you know.
Liverpool, I think the injuries as well, injuries to Thiago. I think Henderson's time at Liverpool is up. Milner's time at Liverpool is up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, a few of those old guard players at Liverpool, I think their time is up. I think they should go to new teams. Liverpool should start building fresh now. I see they've brought in versus Artur as a loan signing. Yeah, well, he hasn't played much as well.
He hasn't played.
He hasn't played. Yeah,
I don't see 1 minute, bro.
Yeah, well, so like, but Liverpool is Liverpool, fit. For some reason, I think
they'll get it right. Eventually,
but
maybe
it'll be too late. It'll be too late.
Yeah, no. They
might even get it right this weekend, dog, because those guys.
They were speaking about a title race, bro. I think it's over already.
I think it's over, Fitty.
I think it's over.
Because if we win against them, it's like 14 points. Yeah, but we're not saying the title will be won like now.
Yeah, it's not come on, bro.
But Liverpool has this thing where no matter how bad they play, if they play against us, they'll always win.
Hey, dog,
no matter what they have,
the team, because you guys.
Why do you hope Liverpool to win?
I don't want you guys to be first for too long, bro. You know, I know you're not gonna have, you know. I hope not actually, but I don't want you guys to be.
For some reason, I feel like
I hate you guys more than Liverpool, bro.
For some reason, I feel like Darwin Núñez is gonna score for it. You know, I feel like things are going too well for us. You know.
Yeah.
I always have that feeling at the back of my mind, but hey,
somewhere along the line.
But now Liverpool. They number what now?
They mid-table. They mid-table ish, you know.
I think they should stay there. If Arteta wants the title, he should beat Liverpool now this weekend. Make sure they stay in the underground.
You need to and you know, to win the title, you have to beat some of the top 6 sides.
We have to. We have to. So we can't complain,
But dog, my thoughts on Liverpool, bro, like it's weird, man. Like I've never seen their forward line, you know, struggle this much, you know. Salah is looking a bit indifferent. Okay, he's banging in the Champions League, you know, but in the Premier League,
even Jota is not playing well.
Yeah, even Jota is not playing well. Obviously, the 80 million pound striker. Now they're talking about him now.
Touches.
No,
movement. Making the best movement in the Premier League.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
For me, like if you keep him moving,
Team of Werner hype, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's
looking like that now. But yeah, jokes aside, I think Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp are too good not to figure it out eventually.
Are they?
Eh? I'm not saying league legend or second place. I think you guys can finish second, you know.
We can.
I think it's Pep versus Arteta this season, you know, by how it looks currently. You know, maybe add Conte there. I don't know. But
I think them not buying midfielders is gonna ruin them. Until January at least.
Yeah, it's not so much for me personally them not replacing Mane, because they've got Diaz, they've got Jota, they've got Darwin Núñez. Just based on what he did last season at Benfica, you know. Still got Salah, you know. Their forward line will eventually be fine. But like you mentioned, the Henderson, bro. Yeah, well, like you can easily run through them, bro. You know.
Keita's not even playing as well.
Yeah, Keita,
in the face for Keita, you know. Or Fabio Carvalho playing before him, or Harvey Elliott is playing before him. That's a spitting in his face, fit.
True, dog. True. Let's go to the bottom, bro. Like surprises, bro. Like I'm so surprised to see, you know, Leicester where they are. Okay, actually not Leicester. Actually, not Leicester.
For me, I think it's Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves, dog.
Wolves for me.
But do you think now that they've sacked Bruno Lage, you know, they might?
Who knows, because I think they want to hire the former Sevilla coach, the guy who got sacked now, who was also Spain's coach
in Madrid for like a couple of months.
They want to hire. They're talking about the guy from Sporting Lisbon as well.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. They're playing exciting football. But will they get the new manager bounce? I don't know.
Not everyone gets a new manager.
But also, because I was gonna say maybe the Wolves players, they might want to hear a new voice in the changing room. But Bruno hasn't been there for that long anyway. If it was Nuno Espirito, then it would have been a different story. But it's Bruno who failed to So for him, he didn't have any luck with injuries. True. Jimenez was never the same when he got back. Pedro Neto got back from a serious injury. It never really clicked for him. And now he's back in the injury room as well.
Also when you speak on the phone, losing Connor Cody.
That
was weird,
to Everton.
On loan even. Not on a permanent deal, but a loan with a buy clause of £2 million, bro. That was the captain for so many years. So obviously, when you lose that leader, I think it drops a bit. I'm not saying that Neves is not a good leader. You know, he is a good captain. But
you can't deny British the British votes.
The Brexit,
the Brexit votes.
Unless you are Harry Maguire. Or Harry Kane, you say legend.
Harry Kane, like
yeah. That was the first sacking. Bruno Lage, you know. What do you make about Bournemouth sacking Scott Parker, my G?
It was coming, dude. It was coming.
It was coming. You say even if it wasn't like Ngoku now,
it was
coming
somewhere before December, if it is. Yeah. Because I remember when we played against them, I looked at the starting lineup, fit. I was like, what?
Championship.
Just a championship, fit. How can you come to the Premier League with those players?
Championship.
Like I was like, thinking Solanke.
Solanke,
like come on, dog. And you tell me when to survive.
Lerma
as well.
Cook.
You still have Cook in the books. But
what are you cooking, dog?
What are you cooking? So it was coming, and he tried to play expensive football. With that, on top of that, with
like Norwich,
such players,
like Norwich,
those on top of clubs that will just come up,
down,
they'll go down to the Championship, dominate with beautiful football. They come up to the Premier League and go straight back to the underground. Bro. So it was coming. I think he was being naive as well. Like,
bro, you know what's weird, bro? Just on another team that came up, bro. Nottingham Forest, bro. Just a week ago, they were saying that this man's in his last life. Extend the contract, bro.
I said, fit. Nottingham Forest are going back to the underground.
Yo, you did.
All the 3 clubs, they got promoted. And the people said, no, Nottingham Forest, they signed about 21 players. Those are good players for
Royal.
That's cheaper United type play. So I think for me, I'm not surprised they're down there.
And I think even them just renewing this manager is saying, you know what, we're gonna back this guy when we go down.
I think they're already preparing for next season.
Yeah.
In the Championship.
I think that's good, but at the same time, like
it's bad for it. Like,
I'm saying
it's too early in the season for that.
I'm saying it's to give a new manager a contract, but also like, what were you thinking buying so many players? Now it's the Premier League, bro. You're not gonna.
Because we've seen it from
enough
Fulham.
time to gel, you know.
Fulham signed or Schürrle or Naziga or who's that guy from Nice?
I get the name. The guy with the nice
from Ivory Coast.
Seri,
yeah. It never worked as well, yeah, bro. So we'll see how it goes, but I think they go back to the underground.
Yeah, no.
So it's no surprise that they lean 20th as well.
I think so too, my G. And then legend, just to flip the table, the script, bro. Teams that are surprising you. Let's go team for team. Maybe we can name maybe three teams.
Surprise.
Yeah, in the Premier League.
Brighton, definitely one of them.
Okay, tell me why, bro. Let's start with Brighton and why.
Brighton, the team that everyone knows Brighton needs a striker. Everyone knows, but somehow they find a way. And they're laying 4th now. They're 4th on the table.
And having lost their
important manager in the history. Of course, they play brilliant football, and I'm quite happy with who they signed now as a manager, Utezebi.
Yeah.
Right, the Italian guy who was at Shakhtar Donetsk. I think we've seen what he's about from his former team, and he's shown a bit glimpses of that at Brighton as well.
Yeah, he showed it
against Liverpool. Against Liverpool. So I think he can make he can continue from what Potter left. Yeah, more.
True. Yeah, I think it's not gonna be obviously like them. They'll lose, you know, but I think they'll be fine eventually.
I think they'll be fine. They won't get relegated. I think they'll finish about 10th. So I still think they'll go they'll drop a bit lower in the table. But being 4th, I think.
Yeah, it's a good thing, bro. They got. I mean, look at them. They got a draw at Anfield.
Yeah.
Win at Old Trafford.
Big win at Old Trafford.
You know what I'm saying? You know. Team is surprising me, bro. It's Fulham, bro. Like. They also mid-table doing quite well. They signed a couple of players, you know, Pereira from my team, Leno from your team.
And it's experienced players.
You know, Paulina, from Sporting Lisbon. You know, I thought that guy was going to go to Wolves as well because, you know,
he was actually supposed to go to Wolves.
They made very smart signings this time around, and also what I like about them is that they didn't sign like 10 players like they did in the past, 11 players. Sign a couple of players. They, you know,
I think players that are good enough to keep them up.
You know,
not goal beaters, but
and they're playing to their strengths. You know what I'm saying? They're not okay. They lost 4-0 against Newcastle, right?
Yeah.
But in the draw they got against Poole, and in the results they got, you know, they were playing to their strength. headers to Mitrovic. Same time,
Honestly.
you know.
And it's actually surprised with Mitrovic, Fit. Because everyone knows, like Mitrovic, in the Championship, you bang 35 to 40 goals in the league. Then he'll come up in the Premier League and then doesn't start games. He'll score like 5 the whole season. But now the guy like is banging in.
He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, bro. I like him. He's like becoming a cult hero. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he is. I think he'll end up as a Fulham legend.
I remember what he was saying when Ivan Toney did his celebration. He's like, "Yeah, we were together in Newcastle. I was his role model. His role model, like a like Yo, he killed me, dog.
He kills me.
Next team is surprising you.
Everton. I think.
Would you say that you got it wrong, legend? Okay, not yet.
Nah, it's still early.
It's still
early. I still think. Well, I didn't say they'll get relegated. Fit.
Yeah.
I just said Lampard lost. But now, like, I have to give it to him. He's doing well. I think he's steadied the ship a bit. I think the signing of Connor Cody has helped. He will be coming back into form. Yeah, playing the number 8 role. He's doing quite well.
He's playing like he knows his Arsenal education.
Yeah, definitely. That's Arsenal DNA. Fit. That's hell-end DNA.
Because now he's playing like not out wide.
Yeah, he's playing inside. I think for me, Arsene Wenger always saw him as a player that end up in the middle eventually, whether he's a number 10 or number 8. And I'm quite happy that he's getting his chances in the center because now but I think it was for his education when he was playing out wide. Because Arsene Wenger does that to players. He puts him out wide just to get them used to an up and down.
You mentioned
I'm happy for you, will be fit, and I hope he gets a bigger move after Everton, especially after the season, and he continues his form to next season.
No, bro, like you said, bro, Everton, bro, they surprised me, you know, because when I looked at the signing that they made, Mopé, you know, okay, I knew Mopé would give them like a dog. He's got a bit of a dog in him, you know, get a couple of goals.
I think they needed that.
They needed that because you can't trust DCR. It's always injured.
He's always injured.
He's never fully fit for a whole season. I don't remember the last time the man was healthy, you know. So they got someone who can, you know, score goals, you know, because you can't rely on Rondo.
I was surprised he sold Allen.
Allen.
For me, this is a surprise for me.
But then they got you know what, Allen was always a Carlo signing. I knew him, Allen.
But he wasn't doing too bad. He wasn't doing too bad. I was expecting him to leave. But Allen, you were like, he was a pit bull.
But look at who they replaced him with, like the
Onan.
Yeah, and Ghana Gay, you know.
Yeah.
So I think they lost him, you know, and then they brought in players that can. Not the same, you know, type of player, but they can do the job. And
I think this season, Everton focused on bringing in like players that will fight on the field.
And yes,
players that will give it all, like Neil Mopé, Connor Cody, Onana, Idrissa Gueye, players that will like
fight for the badge. And you know what I'm seeing from Everton, bruh? I think Everton. I'm not saying they sitting up, you know, because you don't set up to lose games, but. They know where their points are on the log now.
Yeah, they know.
They know where their points are on the log.
I think they've marked it as well.
They marked it as well.
We go here.
You get maximum points.
Definitely.
I think I'm seeing it from Lampard as well, because like I don't think Lampard wants another relegation battle on his resume as well.
Yeah,
you know? So
but one thing that will worry me about Everton is I think up top, they score enough goals now.
True. But I think even. Hey, dog, but you're right though, because I don't think you can rely on Gray as well and Gordon so much.
You can't.
Yeah.
But we will see if it will get it.
Another team has surprised me, bro. I don't think it's a surprise now, but I'm just surprised about how well they're doing, bro. It's Newcastle.
Newcastle
are top 9. Yeah, the top 9 team, bro. I'm surprised because, bro, they didn't buy more than
expected
5
Newcastle
players,
just play
but it seems like continuity from last season. We're building, you know. We got Isak. He scored, I think, 2 goals in the league now. They've got Botman, you know, who plays here and there. I think maybe still learning the league as well. But I think he's going to be a good player.
Yeah, it's still Bruno as well. He was signed in January. Like, he's doing quite well.
Yeah,
obviously, he was a player I wanted at Arsenal. Like.
Yeah, and I see why you want him. You wanted him. But I'm it's so good seeing Newcastle not struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're
such a big club.
Yeah,
they can't be going up and down
the
pyramid. The England pyramid field.
Okay, legend. We spoke about 2 teams that have surprised us for good, ne? Now two teams that surprised us in a surprisingly bad way. Let me give you one.
You go first.
For me, for me, I would say Palace will, because Palace are also they're not bottom 3, but they the last 5 places in the log, you know. I'm not saying that they're not gonna do well, but they surprised me, man. I was expecting them to kick on.
I was expecting them to be where Brighton is now.
There? Nah, okay.
For me, I was looking at the players, the players Eze, Olise, Zaha, what to call it, Jacobson, the centre back, fucking good.
Anderson, yes.
Anderson, Jacob, Anderson, Jacob. So, maybe I'm over-exaggerating. Not number 4, but at least like
top 10.
Top 10.
I'm surprised that like we see. I think maybe it's because of the players they have. You know, the people forget players. You know, the ballers FC. You know, we want them to do so well,
South
but
London
they're still out there, bro.
They're still out there. Because look, last season as well. Look where they finished.
Exactly.
So for me, it's almost like they up high, but when you look at the log, you're like, how are they there?
You know what it is, bro? I think they've only got one style of play. You know what I'm saying? So I think then when teams figure them out or in the game, I don't think Paddy V knows how to change it. I don't think he's a bad manager. No. I just think maybe he needs to tweak some things, just to be unpredictable, because even against Chelsea, bro, they had Chelsea on the ropes, bro. Like Muhammad Ali vibes. They were having him like pretty ugly, you know, on the floor, bro. But then they always lose, bro. So it's weird for me like that. That's the first team that's like, wow, bro. What's happening? What's happening, bro? And for you,
it will have to be, I think, Spurs.
You thought they wouldn't be 3rd, bro?
Nah, but they say for me, Spurs fair to like. I expected them like at least to be like challenging, man.
But they're dog. But you know, but it's not like a challenge, isn't it?
It's not a challenge, like because everyone was like, yo, like Spurs. They signed Perisic, they signed Bissouma. Everyone wanted Bissouma. Spurs ended up signing him. Spencer, the right wing back. Spencer Richarlison. I mean, like for me, it's disappointing. Like looking at the players was Harry Kane as well.
Are you saying with the way they're playing, maybe?
Yeah. For me, that's been the.
But I think, even their fans are like, yo, Conte, dog. Like, but I mean, like with Conte, bro, like. That's what you sign up for. You sign up to grind results, bro. You know, obviously you can win big sometimes, you know. But in this moment in time, it's not great. But they can't cry because he's 3rd. Obviously they lost the big one against you guys. And this derby, you know.
They're so good seeing them lose.
But like I say, bro, Spurs are beatable. And also I need to put this on camera. I don't think Antonio Conte is gonna stay the whole season at Spurs, bro. Something tells me my mind.
I said this from the get-go.
Something in my mind.
The school was like, no, but it's Conte. Conte, this is a Chelsea. Fair to Spurs.
It's a history.
It's a history.
It's a history.
Conte, even in Champions League. Conte doesn't do well in Champions League.
Even now, bro, he's
not doing well. Now, even Cups, bro. But we got like fair to before we move on, we can't forget about the guy, Haaland and City, dog. The machine, Man City, fair to like. For me, like those guys, they're unbelievable. That whole team, just them as a machine, a well-oiled machine, Man City fit. They just know how to kill teams fit for me. And I think they've had Aguero, who scored goals for Pep, but then he never featured much. But I think they've had Jesus, but now they have like someone who can run up top, target man, Haaland.
I'm not even gonna say that they have a real one. They have a machine.
They have a machine and Android.
This man is scoring 2 goals every game, bro. 2 goals every game, legend. How do you stop that in the Premier League?
You can't, fit. You can't.
Well,
you just have to hope and pray he scores less goals against your team than he does against other teams.
The question is, legend, will he pass the Saliba test? When you pass the
Saliba test, I guess time will tell. Obviously, I trust Saliba.
Hey, bro, before you carry on, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought we had a chance in that game.
Against City?
Yeah, thank God for load shedding. I didn't watch the first half. Thank God for load shedding. Because my heart would have sank, you know.
Those guys, apparently, Pep told the players, but the Martinez will focus his whole game plan against marking Haaland. And then obviously that will free up Foden and Gundogan in there, and KDB, which worked when it happened because everyone's so focused on stopping Haaland, forgetting about the other runs that are coming to the box, the Fodens who scored a hat-trick as well.
Yo, dog, you know how I feel about that game. I'm not surprised that we lost the game. You
Yeah.
know, but we're speaking about City now. I'm not going to speak about United. They're out of this world, bro,
Yeah.
and they haven't even moved to third gear. You know,
Still second gear.
Still second
gear. Taking the whole back four against United.
And that's the crazy thing, bro.
Yo,
The back four that they played against United was the weaker one.
that's a weaker back four at City.
Yeah, it's the weaker one, bro. You know, we didn't trouble them until they relaxed. You know?
Yeah.
So, nah, man, City, bro, like, City are where I expected to be, but
Definitely.
I didn't expect. No one expected Haaland. We expected Haaland to score goals.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
jokes.
the record is going.
Yeah,
right
people
now.
are laughing, you know, about
Yeah.
the character, the Community Shield miss.
Yeah.
But we
We knew, Phil.
There's no
we knew.
Bundesliga tax.
We knew. And in one of the episodes on the audio platforms, I said it was going to be Sterling, Jesus, and Salah. Obviously, I was joking about Sterling. Come on, everyone knows Haaland will be there.
For the goals.
Yeah, the prediction.
Yeah.
Phil. But I expected him to score goals, yes, but not necessarily 8 feet. The
Dogs.
guy was shedding on 14 goals,
14 goals.
14 goals.
Bro. I think he can smash 40 goals.
Before December. Fuck.
You think he can smash 40 goals in the season?
Definitely fit. I think he's going to get somewhere between 30 and 40. He's definitely finishing somewhere there between 30 and 40 goals in the league.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So for me, the guy, like, you just have to hope and pray that City.
Not against my team.
Not against my team.
Yeah. I don't pray for injuries, man. But they.
Fuck, I pray for them.
Yeah.
I pray for the injury, dog.
Yeah, but it's looking scary on their side, bro. Looking scary on their side. But yeah, Legend, you also wanted to shout out young borders doing their thing, like in the world.
In the world, dog. Like when you obviously now, I've been watching a few of them like for the past maybe 2 or 3 seasons. I'm gonna start with obviously Haaland. We already finished with Haaland, but I'm gonna go in the Premier League as well. Still, with Martinelli. I'm starting the Premier League. Martinelli. Looking at his stats, his dribbling stats, he's had the most dribbles in the Premier League, most successful dribbles.
I think this season Martinelli seems more comfortable.
I think he has.
I think also, sorry, Legend, just to carry on. I think it's because of the confidence that Arteta has given him now.
Yeah.
I think in the 2 seasons that went past, or before this one, Arteta. I'm not saying he wasn't sure about it, but like he was like a fringy player, player. But
I think the injury that he had something to do with that. He had an injury. I think it was in his knee. Yeah, well, so obviously Martinelli's game is all about like fast pace. But even then now, like he has this this ability where he can calm down on the ball, relax, get the ball back, and make a run again. Or instead of just taking the ball and running at 100 kilometers per hour every single time.
You know what's crazy about Martinelli? You can see that he's Brazilian, but also he plays he's very like a European type of style player. Like his technique is very good, man.
It's very good.
It's very good technique, you know.
Because he said now in the interview that back in Brazil, I think when he was 6, he used to play soccer with his dad in those 5-a-side pitches in Brazil. So his dad forced him to use his left foot every single time.
That's good.
They told him not to use his right foot. Obviously, Martinelli's right-footed. But they forced him to use his left foot every single time, and I think that helps as well. And Martinelli is a player who's always eager to learn. In training, he works extra hard. Everyone raves about him in training, how hard he is to mark, to tackle, So he's even assisting goals now as well. He's put assist
he scored in the derby, ne?
In the North London derby.
He scored. I think he assisted there, ne?
Yeah, he assisted. He didn't score. So Martinelli is one of them, definitely. Foden. Switched up a bit as well from comparing to last season. Foden, for me, Foden was not supposed to be young player of the year.
God's child.
It should have been God's child, Saka. Because I don't think Foden had such a good season last season, but I think just because City won now the league.
Yeah.
So, but this season I think his partnership with Haaland and KDB and making the runs of Haaland, playing at least more centrally now. I think that's working for him, and I'm glad to see that he's picked up form again, and he's quite young. For me, I think he's an important player, and it's a player who has to start for England as well, but not on the right hand side because that's Saka. He should be starting number 8. So Foden for me, like 2 in the Premier League so far.
Okay, for me in the Premier League, in the Premier League, bro. Like I think in the Premier League, we all know, man. In the Premier League, you know, there's the Reece Jameses, the Sakas, Martinellis, you know, Odegaard, you know. So it's all the young players are doing well. For me, man, the players that are
out of the league, out of Premier League.
Yeah, Champions League playing there. My apologies, Vinicius Junior. My apologies, Vinicius Junior. On camera, I got it wrong. Mitch Analysis got it wrong. My son Rodrigo.
Yeah.
See my son.
Yeah.
I told him, back this kid, bro. This kid is doing well, bro.
For me, Rodrigo is better than Vinicius for me, fit.
But I think that's what I've been saying. I think that's maybe that
I've been saying this. I said it to Bombs as well. Like I think it was a year or two ago. I said it to Bombs. I was like, I see Vinicius fit, but Rodrigo is the one fit between the two players. I'm glad now he's getting these chances.
No, he's getting his chances. And bro, like, okay, I know Hazard will never be the Hazard of Chelsea, but they're sitting him down on the bench, bro.
Yeah,
0 minutes, bro.
Dog, £70 million player, £80 million pound player.
Shout out to Chalmany as well. I thought, ne, Chalmany was gonna some Camavinga vibes, where he learns the game from the bench in the Madrid game, you know, and then eventually
I think it's
replaced.
it's because Casemiro is left.
But the thing is, I was reading reports saying that for the price that they bought Chalmany in, he was too good to keep on the bench as well.
Yeah,
so they would have had a choice to make. Yeah. I think Casemiro leaving made it easier, you know.
Yeah.
Also, Pedri for the Barca fans, they get.
We give you that.
Gavi, you know, and Gavi.
See how they drag Gavi in.
Yeah, they say they
took him to crash,
but
Gavi,
But your player, I know you're a big fan of Rafa Leao.
Leao, for me, that's my player fit. AC Milan winger fit. For me, that guy is all like his power, he has technique fit to pace, he has everything about him fit to. He didn't do so well against Chelsea, but I've watched him a couple of times for AC Milan last season as well. Obviously, he came from Lille in France, but I think he's going to be the next big transfer.
I think him and Kunku also another dope young player built for the Premier League.
These are the players that
I
think they'll end up in the Premier League.
Of course. Bro.
I just pray that Leao doesn't end up at City. I pray because Grealish needs competition on the left hand side because it's only Grealish on that side.
Yeah.
Sterling is gone now. So if anyone wants to buy with Rafael Leao, or maybe Arsenal, they have to pull the trigger in January. Pull the trigger in January. Just make sure that we're step ahead.
Or they just hope that he signs this new deal that's on the table. Was presented by Milan. But I think he must just stay a little bit more. I think
next summer he has to go.
Yeah, because
he has to go next summer. Because he's won the Scudetto anyway, and he's not going to win the Champions League.
It's a good World Cup.
It's a good World Cup, and then
it's gone.
It's gone.
100 million on the Milan's head.
Gone.
What about Bayern's kid Musiala?
Or England lost one.
They lost one there.
England. I'm sure they're kicking themselves. They lost one, but that kid would have been doing like a madness. For England.
Hey, bro. Actually, bro, I don't know if you're doing a madness. Not because of his talent. Southgate. Would Southgate even play that guy, bro?
Yeah, so
Southgate. That's him to start soccer.
How are they trusting Southgate with this golden generation? But Musiala is doing quite well. He's assisting, starting every single game for Bayern. The kid is a baller, outward baller. Like nothing phases him. In big games he performs. Even for Germany as well, he's performing now. I think his competition with Bellingham in the Bundesliga. It's gonna be one to watch for me.
Yeah, Bellingham as well. You mentioned him. But also, bro, how can you not? Your number 12, bro, centre backs. Saliba for them.
Saliba. Saliba.
They got him as the best young centre back there.
Definitely, for me, I'm saying now on the camera, there's no centre back better than Saliba. At least under the age of 21 and under. The best centre back for me, better than Upamecano, better than Konate, better than Delete. If you're looking for me, you can find me the timeline. We'll talk about it. For me, like Saliba. It's fast, it's strong, he can play, he can score goals from set pieces.
Looking like his dad, Varane, when
Varane was still Varane, when he was still like 19, 20, 21. That's the best Varane. But
bro, I don't think anyone can argue against that, you know.
Him
being the top one in the world, because they are good centre-backs, but they're not on
that level. Because that guy was shutting down Mbappe last season for Marseille. Against PSG, Mbappe was like struggling against Nancy. They even called Saliba the Mbappe of centre backs.
Centre backs, yeah, I saw that one.
Nah,
he's a Rolls Royce as well. He can pass
quite
that
cool.
goal.
Did you watch him against Spurs?
Yeah,
What he did, like, he takes the ball, he can turn with the ball, play it to the attackers.
He ain't passed the
Very
Old Trafford
comfortable,
test,
bro.
though, like I always say, but
Dog, that man, for me, I think he passed it. No one entered straight at him. No one entered.
boy, the ball's coming to him.
No one entered straight at him.
Okay,
No one
let's,
went straight at Saliba.
okay.
No one.
Okay, let's, okay.
I stand by it, Fit.
Oh, yeah, also, since we're speaking on players, bro, like, shout out to the players. Since this episode, right, has just been us reflecting on what's been happening in football. As you probably noticed now, you know, we're not doing predictions for the game, whatever. But legend, has there been a players rather that have surprised you this season in the Premier League and in continental football, like the Champions League, you know, Europa League that we're in, you know? For me, Granit Xhaka had a good season last season, right? But he had cards in him, like yellow cards. He had like he had Xhaka moments, like, you know, those moments where he would get a red card. This season he hasn't.
Everyone says Granit Xhaka is a red card walking fit. The guy only has like how many 3 red cards or 2 red cards?
Okay,
in
let me say. Okay, let me not say.
And if you notice, Granit Xhaka, when he gets a yellow card, he never gets a red card.
Okay, let me say he's got those moments where, and I see team where he can, in English, where he can cost the team. This season, I feel like he's more refined, man. He's a neat player,
you know what's happening?
player, and also now I see him playing more advanced now.
He's playing as an 8 box to box fit. You know what's happening, fit? He's playing his position that he plays the best for Switzerland, and now he has more cover. You understand? So if he does make a mistake, it's not as visible as past seasons. He has Partey to protect him. He has Gabriel. He has Ben White. He has now Saliba, who are runners. Who can protect him as well. And I think Arsene Wenger, when he signed him, as he was a deep line playmaker for Basel. Arsene Wenger said
for Borussia.
Oh, Borussia, Gladbach. Yes. Sorry. Arsene Wenger said you will end up as a box to box. He sees him as a box to box. So shout out to Arsene Wenger. Talent ID top notch. So he's doing quite well. He's playing the Gundogan role, if I can call it that. He's scoring goals, assisting, and he's being Granit Xhaka. That's him, that's Granit Xhaka. He's been doing well.
Because even when I did see him do very, like, in games that I saw him in the Euros for Switzerland, he was playing in this role that I'm seeing him now.
The guy dominates Pogba and Kante in tournaments.
Two against
one, dog. So for me, it's not a surprise. For those who watch Arsenal will know that Granit Xhaka has been doing well. We're not new to this. For you, doing well under Arteta.
For you, who's the player that's in the Prem, bro, that's been shining?
Definitely Unazega. Besides Saliba, I'm going to start at Arsenal.
I need you to go to the move from London, dog.
I will eventually feel
okay,
but I have to mention Gabriel Jesus, dog. Obviously, everyone knows that Lacazette, a striker who didn't score enough goals for us. Considering the price we paid for him. Jesus is a very mobile striker who takes us up the pitch quickly. Who can hold up the ball quite well, play others in, who can make runs behind the centre back and score goals. And for me, I think his mentality with Zinchenko, the mentality that they've been there, done that before, I think it's going to help us as a young team to progress and to do well in these big games.
Because I always see them speak in the team talks, even against Spurs when
they
score. They're like,
vice captain.
Yo. Mentality, remember, you know, I like that a lot.
Yeah. But besides Arsenal, I'm gonna go for Holtberg. For me, like, I'm not a Spurs. Everyone knows I'm not a Spurs fan. I hate Spurs.
You would love to have him if you could.
Not love. I wouldn't. I don't know. But I think he does quite well. That's why I also had him in the North London derby, combined 11. Højbjerg, I think he's a very solid player. Obviously, I saw him at Southampton as well. He's a player I like the Southampton very much, actually. And he came into Spurs now under Conte. He's keeping Benteke as well. He's keeping Basuma on the bench as well. But for me, I think he's a quite solid player. But I just wanted to go away from the attacking players and just
let me mention an attacking player. You know, the stats or the goals and assists might not match up to the shout out, but Trossard, bro.
Yeah.
Trossard, bro. You know, for Brighton are fourth. You know, and he's very pivotal to what Brighton are doing. You know, with Potter and with this new manager we saw against Liverpool. Shout out to him, bro. Like, I think he's gonna have many suitors come big window next season. You know,
I think this last year at Brighton as well, because the guy is just too good for Brighton. He might not go to a top 6 club, but definitely top 10.
And also Andreas Pereira, bro. Like, hey, bro, I thought that Fulham West gave us 50 million. Come now, just, you know, profit, bro. You know, we actually made a profit of a player.
Yeah.
But I think he's found his level, and he's gelling, balling out there. You know, being a you know, Brazilian from Europe, but he's doing quite well at Fulham, bro. So shout out to him. And players that surprised you, bro, like maybe signings that haven't worked out for you, maybe so far. Obviously,
well, Darwin Núñez. I can only start at one place. Darwin Núñez. I said this again. That Núñez, I don't know why everyone expects him to just come to the Premier League and bang in all those goals.
Haaland versus Núñez.
Haaland versus Núñez.
We never saw that.
They had him up. Liverpool fans had him up in the top 3 top goal scorers. The guy was scoring goals in the Angolan league, guys. In the Angolan league, not the Bundesliga, not the La Liga. Down in Portugal,
in the Angolan league,
they just barely make the top 5 top leagues. So for me, it's a very big disappointment for him, because nothing looks like it's working for him. His touches, he has a bad first touch. Now they're talking about this movement now, like, because the goals are the goals are not coming. For me, it has to be him. For me, like, and 80 million for that fee to
Yeah, dog. I think bro. There hasn't been. I don't know. There haven't been any signs that haven't like done necessarily bad. I just think it's Darwin, bro. Like, I mean, the United signings did reasonably well. You know, surprisingly, Eriksen is fitting like a jar at United. You know, so yeah, dog. Like, I think it's only Darwin Núñez, but I think which one did you say? Yo, Darwin Núñez, bro. You need to up your game, or the back 3 and the timelines all over the world are going to be treating you like Timo Werner. You're going to be the Timo Werner, bro.
Lukaku,
you know?
You'll be Lukaku.
They already put the gumboots on him and the stuff like that, legend, you know. But yeah, man, I think we'll wrap it up there, legend. We'll wrap it up there. This is thank you for watching, you know, the back 3.
Finally, we can say thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, not listening, you know. We will still drop out everything on audio, you know, because audio has made us, you know. But this is our home now, you know, our official home, legend. So thank you for watching the back 3. Schools is going to be back next week, you know. Hopefully we'll find him, but he is a member of the back 3. He'll be back. Legend, any parting words for the watchers?
Just for us, thanks for being with us, gents and girls, ladies. Thanks for supporting us through audio platforms, keeping us alive, keeping our lights on. But hopefully now you can join us also on the visuals. Subscribe to our channel. Click the notification button and like and share our channel and our episodes as well.
Adios.
Peace.